Hey guys. Hey honey.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
He's
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Notice my shirt. my scarf. First of all, it is absolutely finally cold enough to put a scarf on. 42 degrees. The coldest that we've had in weeks and weeks and weeks. Christmas Day ended up being 78 degrees. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it.
It was horrible.
Like Christmas in the Bahamas.
Except we didn't have any water or ocean.
Seriously, I talked with Roger Short. He's going on a cruise, leaving out today, I think. Saw him.
That's not necessary to tell us when.
Anyway, but he said that the average high, they're going to St. Thomas and St. John and Puerto Rico, and he said
that's where we went.
Yeah, the average high is 79 and the average low is 78. I'm like,
so he didn't even have to go. He didn't even have to leave home for that, did he?
Mm-mm.
When are they going?
Huh?
When are they going?
You said not to mention that.
No, you were going to tell when you saw him.
Oh.
I said that wasn't necessary.
Well, he was, I think they were leaving out of port this weekend.
Oh, great. Roll Tide. Sorry, Jody. Roll Tide. Sorry, all my friends in Michigan. Jody, you said you wasn't that big of a fan, so I'm not rubbing it in. But Alabama is in the playoffs for the national championship again. They were last year and got beat by Ohio, and now this year we'll play Clemson. And I think I saw today that it's January the 7th in Arizona.
No, it's the 11th.
Is it the 11th? Okay, anyway. I hope that you had an exciting New Year's Eve like we did. We partied like it was 1999. Didn't we?
We did.
We had the boys.
We partied like 1999 never happened.
We had the boys, night before last. They spent the night with us. Neither one of us slept. We had a hard time getting them to sleep. And then Reed was determined that he was going to sleep upside down, which he did. Completely upside down. He was laying on our cover. And me and John both were like pulling, trying to have cover. And Rhett, we only put him in the pack and play once he actually goes to sleep, so that he won't know it. And then I didn't think he was ever going to go to sleep. So, and how many times did he throw his leg up on you when he was trying to go to sleep? I'd look over there and he'd be like slinging his leg over on John. He's our 2-year-old. So we had him all day yesterday, and needless to say, Gangan and Papa were exhausted when they left. I was so tired, and even though I don't like to talk about it, it's life, and I've had a flare-up since Christmas, and I had been charting my pain for several weeks, and my pain had been, oh, you said you wouldn't cough.
I'm so sorry.
I'll cut part of that out. He's been coughing for 7 weeks. Ask him if he's been to the doctor. Have you been to the doctor?
No.
No, and he's driving me crazy with his coughing. And like I told him, he could have pneumonia. But, you know, he thinks he's invincible and that he doesn't need to go to the doctor. But if you keep coughing and I keep hearing congestion in there like that, you're going to the doctor this week. I will take you.
I just talked to my brother. He went to the doctor twice last week, and he said that he's still in the same shape. So I saved the copay and stay home.
Yeah, but he may not be developing pneumonia like you are.
So
or you could possibly be.
Something just like me.
Well, whatever. Anyway, where was I?
It had nothing to do with his DNA either.
Okay, whatever. I'm going to have to edit the heck out of this thing. We were exhausted when the boys left last night. I mean, we were just like comatose, and John said, you want to go get something to eat? I was like, just go pick us up something. So that's what we did. And the Alabama game went off about 10:40.
I'm trying.
Do not cough. Do not cough. The Alabama game went off about 10:40, I think, 10:30 or 10:40, didn't it? 10:30,
yeah, because
maybe? We ended up watching just the last few minutes of the ball drop in New York on Eastern time. So we rung the new year out on Eastern time, and we never made it to Central time awake. Our eyes were closed and asleep by the time the new year came here in Alabama. So, but that's okay. So another year. I can remember 2000 so well. We had a huge celebration and fireworks at our church, and that does not seem like that was 16 years ago or 15 years ago, but it was. But Alabama did win, and so we're excited about that. We'll be playing Clemson. But I was telling you a while ago, before I was so rudely interrupted by obsessive coughing, that unfortunately I've had a bad flare-up, and I've made myself get up today and get dressed and put on makeup. My pain I've been charting it for several weeks, and it's been like 2s and 3s, 4s, sometimes 5s, but done real well until about the last week and a half, and I would say yesterday my pain was probably a 9. So it's just very aggravating. I woke up during the night and my hands were just like my fingers and wrist, my elbows, and your elbows are a trigger point with fibromyalgia. And I went for years without my elbows hurting, and I thought, well, you know, that's great, it's not hurting. And so when my elbows do actually hurt, that's a sign that it's not good. It's not good. So you're over there just eating that cough drop. I'll get it off of you. So anyway, I'm fighting a flare-up. That's okay. It's going to get better. It's probably a combination of stress, overdoing it physically, taking down all the Christmas decorations, keeping the boys just, you know, up and down and all that kind of stuff, and the weather. The barometric pressure does affect when you have chronic pain, so, and I know a lot of you have said that. But there are new and better and bigger things ahead. Before I get on to that, though, let me just say to y'all, I've had so many new subscribers in the last few weeks. I'm so excited. I'm anxious to get to 1,000, and I'm at 902 right now. So that has happened pretty quick, going from 800 to 900. So if you've got friends that you think would enjoy watching my videos, tell them about me, and let's get this to 1,000 to start out the new year. That would be great. I'm excited about that. So many of you have written me and just explain. I think a lot of people have done some surfing during the Christmas holidays and just watched a lot of videos and just have said some of the most wonderful things to me that just really has encouraged me to keep doing what I'm doing, and that is just being me, but sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. Many of you have been in prayer and agreement with me for the last several weeks for our pastor's wife, and some of you have already seen on Facebook that she did pass away yesterday morning at 2:34. She held out. She was supposed to have been gone according to doctors weeks ago, but they had her a hospital bed right there in her living room with the fireplace and the TV and the Christmas tree. And Pastor said he absolutely believes that she willed herself to stay there with them during the holidays. And I believe that too. She was a strong, strong woman. And she has fought cancer for over 15 years. And but she was healed when she took her last breath on this earth and she went into heaven. She was healed. It's not what we desire here on this earth, but we know that we all have a time that we're going. And I hate cancer. I'm so sick of hearing about cancer. But the night, just a few hours before, at 11:15, an older lady in our church, it's just like an icon in our church. A huge part of her family have ministered in our church. She went home to be with the Lord too. She had ended up, she was like 89 years old, but she had ended up having some kidney cancer in the last few months. And so she went home at 11:15, and then Sister Pam went home at 2:34, just within a couple of hours of each other. And I told Pastor on Facebook, I said, I just can't help but believe that Sister Campbell was standing up there waiting on her and hugging her, and We lost our dear friend 4 weeks ago, Joyce, and I just believe she was there because her and Pam really went through this cancer journey together the last 2 years. They've really, when we would pray at church for one of them, we'd pray for the other. So I just believe they were up there waiting on her. And so Pastor's got a huge adjustment to make, but her funeral will be tomorrow, Sunday night. Sunday night at our church. We'll have regular church Sunday morning with somebody filling in, of course. And then we'll have I think he called it a memorial celebration for her Sunday night. And then they will leave with her probably on Monday morning. And then they will have another funeral in Georgia, where they're from, on Tuesday. And that's where she will be buried. So just continue prayers for our pastor. His name is Martin Taylor. Just please continue your prayers with him, because behind every good minister, there is a great minister's wife. And I don't know what the future holds for him. I don't know if he'll stay with us. I don't know if he'll go somewhere else. I just know he needs our prayers. It's really just been surreal, I guess, is the big word and that everybody uses now. But Joyce and Pam both were 59, and that's my age, and so it's just hard to imagine. I told John last night I couldn't imagine leaving him and all of our family at this point in our life, because I feel like there's still so much for me to do. But anyway, just remember our pastor, and he's got 3 children in ministry, 2 daughters that are married to preachers, and a son that is in the ministry as well. So just remember them. And thank you so much for your prayers and your support during this time. So many of you have written messages and said that you're praying for them. And I told him, I said we took breakfast over there the other morning, and I told him that so many of y'all were praying for him. So. But 2016 is going to be some changes. I told y'all the other day that I jumped totally off the cliff with y'all and told you about Trim Healthy Mama. Well, it was just meant to be. God was just in that, because I was amazed at the number of you that wrote me and said, some of you sent me email, Facebook, and YouTube messages and said, I just looked at Trim Healthy Mama today. Some of you said you'd been off of it and you'd fell off the wagon like me. Beth Graves said, I don't know how much weight she's got to lose. She looks so tiny, but it's healthy eating. And I know probably with her allergies and everything that she has, it's probably going to help her to get off some of the stuff that you get off of. So, but she said, I ordered my books. They should be in. And so many of you said, yes, I'm going to do this with you. And I told my husband that I said, I did not expect that. I did not expect that my videos would also be turning toward Trim Healthy Mama. And I know that y'all are going to be watching. And, but I need to do it for me. I'm heavier than I've ever been. And the issues that I face with the autoimmune are enhanced by sugar. And I told you that a dear friend of mine from high school has been talking back and forth with me on email, and he's a very healthy eater, and he's given me some stuff to read. Even though I tested negative for celiac disease, it still doesn't mean that those kind of the wheat and the white flours and the white starches and all that does not affect your stomach, because it does. So, and I was tested for that and tested negative. But anyway, I'm excited and I'm scared because we eat all wrong, don't we? We eat all wrong. We're going to eat right now. 2016 is going to hold some exciting things for us. I believe that together, that a lot of you are going to walk this journey with me. I haven't really set any resolutions because I always break them, but I'm making a commitment to myself that I'm going to get healthier. John's going to get healthier. We got those 2 precious grandbabies, and who knows, we might have another one this year. We're praying for a baby girl, so y'all help us pray for that too. But I want to be closer to the Lord. I want to be found doing His will more than anything else. I want to minister to y'all. I know that, we're very fortunate. We're in the Bible Belt. And we're very fortunate where we are that we have a huge selection of churches to go to. And I know that's not the case everywhere. But I just want to keep ministering to y'all and for you to benefit from what I'm doing on YouTube. So anyway, 2016 is going to be an exciting year, especially if we win the national championship too.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. But seriously, I'm excited about starting the journey, and I am apprehensive and I am nervous. So, but we're going to do this. Away Girl, Amy, has been sharing a lot of the natural things that she's making, the smoothies, and she's going to be juicing, she said. And so all of us have got different ways. And if you, you know what, we might, I just had a great idea. Once we get started on this, we may even start our own YouTube, our own Facebook page for Trim Healthy Mama. That's a good idea. So that we, just as a smaller, we can make it a closed group, and as a small group, talk to each other on it. There are so many support groups on Trim Healthy Mama. I encourage you, if you want to do it, to go check them out. Look at making us a closed group where just those of us on YouTube that, you know, as we're sharing things, it'd be good for us to share recipes. I know that Liz and Jody and Amy and Beth, they all cook a lot. I don't. Can y'all fix some stuff and mail it to me? Ship it? Couldn't they ship it overnight? Could y'all fix me up some stuff? No, just teasing. But I know that y'all are big cookers, and as y'all get in this, y'all going to probably find ways that you can, you know, learn how to fix stuff. So that'll be fun. So I'm getting off here. I think he's held his cough about as long as he can. And so there will definitely be some good bloopers at the end of this. So stay tuned, because this man has been coughing 7 weeks now, as I told you. But anything you want to add to the New Year's Day video, my friend?
No, just can't wait for another new year.
I know. It's exciting to think about what's going to be ahead, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. And that surprise trip to New York that you're going to surprise me with on my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I got a big birthday coming up. I told you I didn't want a surprise birthday party, but I will take a trip to New York.
Well, I wouldn't mind going myself.
This is to be continued, okay? So I think that would be a great birthday present, trip to New York. We were going to go this fall, and we just didn't. So.
Start spreading the news.
I wouldn't have wanted to be there last night with the million-plus people that were there, but they were right at the Marriott Times Square, and we have stayed there twice, and it was pretty awesome. So, but anyway, y'all have a blessed New Year's Day. I'm glad I'm up and out, feeling a tad bit better. I did take a 800 milligram ibuprofen, so I am feeling, hands and all are feeling a little bit better right now. So, but anyway, I love you. I thank you to all my new subscribers, and we'll be you're gonna be seeing some new teaching videos very soon. I've got a real busy week next week, but I'm hoping to at least get one. The Lord's been giving me some ideas. Some of you have even requested some topics that you'd like to see me teach on, so I'm definitely taking that into consideration. And so I'll be checking in with you guys. I love you. I love you too.
Awesome.
Awesome. He's such a romantic.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce. Talk to y'all later. Bye. You're not going to be coughing, are you?
No, you'll just take me out.
Now, what's the difference between me taking you off? Whether you're on it or off of it, will you be coughing?
Well, I just didn't want half my head stuck in there.
Why? Sometimes half of your head looks better than your whole head. It does for me. When I take half of my body off in pictures, I don't look as big. And the Alabama game went off about 10:40.
I'm trying.
Do not cough. It's positive for celiac disease, and that's the... It's okay, baby. I'll put you in the bloopers.
Okay.
God love him. We eat Mexican, which we're going to keep eating our Mexican. We're just going to have to say, hold the chips. You're through?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But he said take the camera off of him like it was going to stop him from coughing, you know. But we're still going to eat our Mexican. We're just going to kill you.
Oh my heavens. I didn't know this was going to be such a long video. I thought I could hold out.
I do editing. Just go ahead and cough. Get it over with.
Mercy.
Mercy me.